Hey political pundits, today I'll be predicting the 2024 election using a new source, the betting markets. For context, over the past few months, Trump has been leading in the polls, but polls are not always indicative of who will win. As such, we are using betting markets because those who use them have a monetary incentive to have accurate predictions. And one last thing before we begin, I'd like to introduce a new challenge. Starting today, I will have Trump as my profile picture, as you may have seen, and this will change with my next video where I will have Biden as my profile picture. I'll keep track of how many subscribers I gain with each president, and I will announce the result at the end of who wins. To help Trump win, make sure to subscribe today. And by the way, unsubscribing will not count towards the tally, so there's no point to it. Now that that's over, let's begin. We're first going to start with the states that will solidly go to Biden. These include Washington, Oregon, California, Hawaii, Colorado, New Mexico, Illinois, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Delaware, D.C., Maryland, and Maine's 1st District. Already, Biden is at 196 electoral votes, 74 away from the 270 required to win the election. However, Trump has some states in his pocket as well. In fact, the states that will certainly go to Trump are Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Utah, Alaska, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska's 3rd District, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, West Virginia, South Carolina, Nebraska at large, and Nebraska's 1st District. Alright, since that part was super boring, here's a clip of Biden falling to bring back your attention. Now, here's Richard Nixon and his dog, Checkers. Hope you enjoyed. Anyways, back to the video. Trump is 99 electoral votes away from his magic number, being 270, making him at an immediate disadvantage. Yet, he is given a 55% chance of victory according to Polymarket, the leading political betting site. This is because the swing states are favorable towards him, as you will see. We must first start the discussion of swing states with the state of Florida and its 30 electoral votes. Florida has trended towards the Republican Party in recent elections, notably voting for Trump by over 3% in 2020. With that in mind, it has a 92% chance of going to Trump. Now that he has Florida in his column, he broke 200 and now leads Biden by 6 electoral votes, a feat that can be overcome through the state of Nevada. Nevada fell into the political spotlight in 2016 when Trump got within 3% and has inched closer ever since. In fact, Polymarket gives Nevada a 61% chance of going to Republicans in 2024. For context, Nevada has not gone to Republicans since 2004 when it went to Bush over Kerry. After the victory in Nevada, Trump now has 207 electoral votes and leads by 12. Now that we've seen what Trump can do on the West Coast, let's go to the East Coast, starting with Virginia. Virginia had a tumultuous General Assembly election cycle for Republicans in 2023, losing seats in the Senate and losing a majority in the House of Delegates. This trend seems to continue, with Biden having an 86% chance of winning in Virginia, according to Polymarket. With that, Biden leads Trump by 1 electoral vote, putting him 62 away from victory. And to round out the Northeast, we will next go to New Hampshire, a state Republicans have not won since 2000 with Bush. It seems as if that trend will continue, with Biden having an 83% chance of victory in the Granite State. Now, let's follow that up with Maine, a state Trump is +6 in the polls, despite my prediction that he will lose it. Oh wait, what's happening? Joe Biden has just taken over my video and he will win this election if you don't subscribe. Now, where were we? Oh, right, Maine. Trump only has a 9% chance, so I will put it in the Biden column. However, Trump does win Maine's 2nd congressional district electoral vote, setting the stage for a comeback. That comeback starts with the state of Ohio, where Trump-backed candidate Bernie Moreno recently won the Republican primary. The prediction is not even close. Trump leads 90% to 8%. With that, he now leads Biden by 10 electoral votes. Now, let's go to Pennsylvania, which has 19 electoral votes and will likely be the state with all the eyes on it in this election. In spite of almost every recent poll, Biden leads in betting markets 51% to 49%. This brings Biden a mere 36 electoral votes away from 270. Almost half of these will come from the next state, Michigan, where Biden leads with a 52% chance of being victorious. This makes sense, considering recent Michigan elections in almost every avenue, particularly the 2022 gubernatorial election, where Biden-backed candidate Gretchen Whitmer defeated Trump-backed candidate Tudor Dixon by over 10 percentage points. Now, Biden is ever so close to winning. This brings us to the state of Minnesota, a large red flag for Trump, given its longest active streak of voting for the Democratic Party. Here, Trump has an 18% chance of victory, putting Biden 11 votes away from 270. Coincidentally, there is a state that offers 11 electoral votes, meaning that Biden will win the election if he wins this state. And this state is Arizona, which went to Biden back in 2020. However, it has an almost 60% chance of going to Trump in 2024. Now that Arizona's over, we'll go to the state of Wisconsin, which needs to be paired with one last electoral vote in order to bring Biden to 270. That vote could come from Nebraska's second, where Biden is favored with an over 70% chance of victory. Now, will he hit 270 with Wisconsin? Keep watching to find out. Yes, I just did a cliffhanger. So now let's go to Georgia. Georgia, being the home of Jimmy Carter, yet a traditionally conservative state, goes back to its traditions and will likely give Trump its electoral votes, bringing the 45th president to 252. Now, we have North Carolina, which was one of the few swing states to give its electoral votes to Trump back in 2020. Here, Trump has an almost 80% chance of winning, putting his overall tally to 268 electoral votes, rocketing him past Biden. For Trump supporters, it's a time of celebration. However, nothing can be too sure until we look at the last state, Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, Biden leads by 8%, giving him the state and the victory. This should be taken with a grain of salt, since in the swing states that Biden is winning, he's winning by only narrow margins. On the contrary, Trump has 60, 70, or even 80% chance of winning in a multitude of swing states. In turn, my overall prediction based on betting markets is a Trump victory. Thank you to our channel member, TheNoobiestNoob, and make sure to like and subscribe for more.